you're a little tired, what the case may be, but all this fog is actually not part of a bigger, better story. Let me put it that way.
So it turns out to be something good later.
Yeah, it actually is going to be good because we are going to see that our winds are going to shift, right? Because this high pressure is going to move on out of here. It's good news because the warmer that this air becomes, well, guess what? Those temperatures are going to be on the rise. Here's our Clearwater Beach sky camera, and that's really not showing as much fog, so I want to get you to a camera that does. And right here, our Ocean Honda Port Richey sky camera will show you that here. Take a look, and it's all because of how close that air temperature is to our dew point, right? So we are about 2 degrees shy right here of matching completely, and when those two numbers match, that's when the fog forms, and we are going to see a wind shift today, and that's going to allow for more of this warm air to spill into our area, and that's going to allow for our temperatures to skyrocket, and we finally thaw out from all those cold and chilly days that we've had over the past couple of weeks. So getting you outside though, you can see it is really low visibility over towards Port Richey in some areas, and also seeing that that's the same case for us in Crystal River, Brooksville as well. We're down to about 1/4 and 1/2 mile visibility respectively in those areas, another 1/4 mile visibility there for Zephyr Hills and 3/4 for Clearwater. So please be careful. Those are the big problem areas. Meanwhile, Bartow, Lakeland, Winter Haven, Sebring, you're great. There is no fog, 10 out of 10 there. That is wonderful news, along with Sarasota too. But there's a dense fog advisory issued for certain areas, and those are gonna be the problem areas I spoke of. So for Pinellas, Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus County, we see that we have that dense fog advisory in place up until 10 a.m. And that is why I have issued a weather impact alert for us, along with the rest of the team, up until 10 o'clock this morning. So the impact for that weather impact alert is going to be dense fog creates limited visibility and low visibility in most areas for us north of I-4. So you need to make sure you're planning out extra time for travel this morning. Please slow down, and also you need to use those low beams and keep up that following distance, please. Visibilities though, when do they improve? When does this fog lift out of here? Well, right around 9:30, you start to see some major improvements. That fog starts to retreat back over the Gulf and moves over towards our coastal areas. And then by 10:30, a lot of this fog then completely lifts and is carried off westward, which is great news for us. Heading into tonight, we could see a little bit of that fog return. So just a heads up there, but more of the problem areas return in terms of fog for your Friday morning. So just a heads up for you guys, next 12 hours, we are going to see once this fog lifts, we have some really great news. Here's the bigger story that I was talking about. All this fog, right? We see an increase in our temperatures and also an increase in moisture. And that's what's led to a lot of this fog, right? And the cooler temperature of the water mixed with the warmer air creates the fog. But this warmer air is going to help us to get near 80 degrees for today. So 79 for that high. Heading into this evening, we'll see 60s. And tomorrow, look at this. Again, we are near 80 degrees. We're feeling much more like beach and boat days, and seeing that the Sunshine State finally living up to its name again. We haven't seen the sun for a long, long time in full force. So it's wonderful to see that. Dry Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, though, we do have a chance to see a quick little sprinkle or shower, all brought to you by this, a quick moving cold front. It's weak. It's not going to bring us any major storms or any major rain chances. Just a good idea to plan for a quick shower early into your Saturday morning. I'm talking about before 8 a.m. at this point. But otherwise, we have a weather impact alert for you coming at you this morning, and also for Friday evening. Plan ahead for that. You can see some of that patchy fog will be popping back up again, and then a sprinkle or two into this weekend, but plenty of sunshine and 80-degree weather coming at you for this weekend and into early next week.